Welcome back. We are always happy to have Denise Wild here from the sewing studio to show us some, great new crafts. And this is I think really awesome. We're going to make some DIY greeting cards, and these cards can be for absolutely anything. So take a look at the ones that Denise has brought to us. There's there's a little thank you card. There's one that says Shalom, so Passover, Easter. There's this cute little chick, a little Easter card or a little spring card. Baby card right here. So it's so easy. All you do is you can get out and you just use Bristol board for these.
I use Bristol board, cut them up, but there is some pre-made cardstock that you can buy, cards that are already made at the craft store. What we wanted to show you today is how to use your sewing machine for doing some different fun, creative things.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you help me make one of the cards.
We're going to make this one.
Yes,
and it's going to look just like that.
It will. It will.
Yes.
I've already started sewing on the purple. We've cut everything up, and I'm going to sew on the black as well. So what you want to do when you're choosing fabrics to go onto cards, you want to choose something that's not going to fray, like felt, fleece, vinyl is perfect. And then what you want to do is just sew it directly on. You don't have to change your needle. We're just going to sew this right in place.
And I mean the paper as well, you've got to be aware that the paper needs to be hard enough to take the thread, right?
Yes,
you
exactly.
Can't have flimsy paper going
Exactly.
on.
So you want to look for a great thick cardstock. And then I'm just going to sew right through here. Maybe while I'm doing this, I'll get you to cut up the lace trim that we'll be using.
Sure. So, do you want it to be, I'll just use this to measure.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah?
You can use this card and you can use that one for reference. So what we'll do is, I know you're not 100% comfortable on the sewing machine yet, so I'll have you gluing that in place.
God bless you, Denise. You do all the sewing, because you do it so well. Okay, I've cut my ribbon. Ready.
Perfect. Okay, I'm almost ready.
My job's done.
So I'm just sewing these in place, just using a top stitch, going through all thicknesses, and then what you'll see on the cards that we've already done are just using different colors, different themes. We've got thank you. You can do wedding. You can do birthday.
I like the fact
really
also though,
like.
that we can see the thread. So you did that on purpose.
Yes.
You picked a white thread that you can actually see the stitching.
Exactly. I'm using a contrast thread. Exactly. And the great thing about these two is if you have little errors, it's really all about design details, right? If you screw it up a little bit, that's what makes it more unique. One day you should just give me a crash course on how to use this thing. Yes.
Because it looks, it's very, there's all these switches and buttons and things happening.
The sewing machine is really so easy to use, especially when you're doing simple projects like this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't require a lot of skill to be doing something like this. So I'm just going to reach over and trim this down. If I want to later, what I can do is put a backing inside to help cover that up.
So there you go. We got that done.
Yeah, so we've got those two sewn in place, and what I'll get you to do is we'll start gluing the lace in. So we've got this lace decorative trim right here, and that's
do it just like that, right?
Exactly. That's what we're doing.
Maybe it's a little long. Let me just cut off a little bit more.
Okay. Are you much of a crafter?
Yeah, can't you tell? No. You know what, though,
Okay,
with the kids being little, I'm going to be doing crafts all the time.
And you have to be careful with the glue gun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's fun. The glue gun is the fun part.
Yes.
Okay, so I stick on my little ribbon.
Yes. And then we've got the thank you already cut out.
See, there's my thank you.
So all of these things can be sewn in, or you can use the glue gun. One of the great things about using the sewing machine is that you use the stitching as a design detail. So what you'll notice on some of the cards up here, on the Passover table, on the Easter card too, we're using that as part of the decoration.
Look at that.
Yes.
Done! And it's perfect!
Perfect.
Right?
It is great. Yeah, actually, here's our new one, and here's our original. So I'd say we've done a great job.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you.